begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And what a great finish it is. Perfect volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
Hello again, lads, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lad for Set Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 West Brom career mode. It is season 5 episode 102, and we're going to jump straight into the youth academy objective. As I mentioned in the last episode, we didn't really have enough time to get into it, so I'm going to get into it now. We have to sign 3 midfielders, and I've carefully selected the countries here. Scotland is the first one. The reason for that is because on transfermarket.com, West Brom have had 44 players represented from this nation. So it makes sense that we would continue that tradition of obviously recruiting from that country. The other country is Morocco, and the reason why I picked this country is because in all the time of existence, Morocco has never had a player turn up for West Brom. So we're going to go and give them a try and see if we can find a midfielder from there. And then the other one is Ghana. That's another country where we've not had representation. So those 2 countries in particular should be very interesting. And obviously, we're looking for somebody physically strong in that country. And hopefully we can turn up some good players. Now, coming up in today's episode, you can see I did forget to do a screenshot of the matches after those 2 games from the last episode. So we're taking on Nottingham Forest on the 30th, which is Sunday, and it's the last match of August. Before we jump into September, we have a 2-week international break, and we've got Brentford at home in the league, and then we play Liverpool, the final 3rd game at Anfield. It's going to be a monumental fixture, and it's going to be difficult for us to pick up points, but we're going to give it our best shot. Let's get behind the boys and see how we get on. Alright, into game 1, and we're taking on Nottingham Forest, and we are away here at the City Ground. And we're going to go jump straight into these lineups. Nottingham Forest lineup, as you can see, Luis Maximiano in goal. They're playing a back 5 similar to us, but they're actually playing 2 in midfield, 1 through the middle, and then 2 strikers. And that is Luis Javier Suarez and Benjamin Sesko. I think Sesko's scored twice already this season, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him. This is our lineup. Again, you can pause this part of the video if you want to check the lineup. And Batshuayi is leading the line for us today, with O'Reilly and Yakushlu in the defensive midfield spots. In the opening few minutes, given away by Furlong. And then Sesko goes wide. Look at this challenge here by Sepp Vandenberg. Gets in and wins the ball. And from the throw-in, O'Brien into Melendo. Into Suarez. Tries to turn. And then given away by Yakushlu. It's going to come down into Suarez, who shoots wide. And then we're going to see from the replay here, it's actually a really, really good save by Bailey Peacock-Farrell. Look at this. Just about gets his fingertips on it. Really well played by the goalkeeper. We clear the corner, 8 minutes in. And then, for some reason, O'Shea can't get across to that. And then Biancone is going to play this in. Amiri into Suarez, lays it into Oscar Melendo. And he smashes that into the back of the net. I was disappointed because the initial, when he knocked the ball ahead of himself, it seemed to take an age for O'Shea to get over to the ball, and he just didn't win it. And then 18 minutes in, Suarez plays in, Melendo again. Melendo's near post shot, parried away by Bailey Peacock-Farrell. The opening half an hour under a bit of siege here. Our transition has not seemed to be working. And then a few moments later, Melendo is going to play this in. Suarez back to Amiri, back to Suarez. He pulls it back. It's a great save. And then a double save by Bailey Peacock-Farrell. He's standing on his head here for us. Melendo proving to be the danger man here. He's throwing his arms in the air there, saying, "Where are you?" And then, on the stroke of half-time, Yakushlu spots the full-back out of position. And look at this from Josh Tymon. drops the shoulder into the 6-yard box. And Diangana, the one player you don't expect to be there. And it's a great header. It's right on goal, and Maximiano shuts the door. And from the corner kick, swung in by Timon, and Sepp Vandenberg rises highest. He gets the header. The goalkeeper makes a save, but he cannot keep it out. The header's too strong for him. Right on the stroke of half-time. You could say that we don't really deserve it because Nottingham Forest have been on top, but we want to take advantage of those set pieces, and Aidy Boothroyd, I'm sure his talk at half-time is going to change a little bit because we've now got something to build on in the second half. We can address any issues. And then on 70 minutes, Shola Shortire with a free kick here in a dangerous position, puts plenty of spin on the ball, but unfortunately it's a little bit too much. Needed to go across a little bit more and start the shot, aim the shot a little bit more inside first. You see Garen Kowal there, he thought it was in. 75 minutes, Mepham's ball down the wing, lovely stop and turn by Shortire, then he's going to cut inside, O'Reilly into Batshuayi into Diangana, great chance for Diangana, and Grady just dinks that low, and Maximiano can't get down quickly enough and get a hand to it, and it rolls by him into the corner. Lovely awareness there by the Belgian just to slip in Diangana, and it's a lovely finish. 88 minutes, Zakaria takes the ball into Suarez, turns back to Suarez, and Bailey Peacock Farrell comes to our rescue here. 88 minutes, gets the return, gets the shot off, and the goalkeeper making a crucial save means that we come away from the City Ground with a 2-1 win, and I will take that every single day of the week. Let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, breaking transfer news on transfer deadline day. Aidy Boothroyd makes a swoop for another striker. He's not content with what he has in Batshuayi and Therese Campbell, and we've gone to Real Valladolid and swooped former Leicester frontman Kelechi Iheanacho. He's going to be joining the Baggies. 15 million, and what a signing that is by Boothroyd. Alright, we're going to continue here, game 2, and we are back at home at the Hawthorns. We're hosting Brentford in this next game, and they're a team that like to press quite high up the pitch, so this isn't going to be easy. Griffiths gets the nod in goal, and you can see here Furlong, O'Shea, Sepp Vandenberg as well in the back line there, as well as Jonathan Panzo, and then Furlong is the right back. Their lineup, as you can see, features Benoit Badiashile at the back, and there's a guy there, Luka Ivanusek, that obviously they seem to rate quite highly. The opening few minutes, you'll see, just passing it around the back, Yakushlu looks to play it out, and Lachlan Brook comes sliding in from behind. The referee shows him a straight red this early on. Hayden having a quick chat to him.
And his manager will be absolutely furious.
Doesn't even go for the ball. And those of you that are seasoned veterans that play a lot of FIFA know that even if you're a man up, the game just seems to add way more strength, way more speed. And considering that this team likes to press quite high, it made creating chances very, very difficult indeed. Even to the point where we couldn't even make the extra man work for us. But we did get some chances on 22 minutes. Diangana here pulls it back, and Iheanacho with a shot, and tips wide by Strakosha. Makes a great save. Iheanacho looking for his first goal since sealing his move from Valladolid. Good save from Strakosha there. And then from the corner, whipped in. Hayden down to Diangana, takes it into the box and goes for a near poster. Strakosha with the save.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored.
It was always going to be difficult to try and get that back across the goalkeeper. It was a good effort though. And then I thought this was interesting. The long throw into O'Reilly, and with him being 6'2", he gets in front of the goalkeeper and almost flicks it in. It's something I've been experimenting with because Darnell Furlong can actually do the giant throw-in. So doing a bit of old Tony Pulis there. At half-time it's 0-0. We've been unable to open the deadlock. And then on 49 minutes into Iheanacho, spins his man, goes for the shot. And we don't know where that was going to end up, but the defender getting in front of him and making the block. Making life difficult for us. And then on 53 minutes, Ivanusek, Llewellyn gets past his man, and here comes Vandenberg. Wonderful interception. Really well played by him there. Then from the free kick on 62 minutes, Grady Diangana. He's got to get this over and back under the crossbar. Goes for it. It's a good effort and parried away by Strakosha. You'll see from the replay, it was millimetres from crossing the line. But he gets across and parries it away. Good strong hand. And we're going to try this again. 67 minutes, 66 minutes. O'Reilly knocks it down. Iheanacho with a shot, but they get a body in the way. Continue to frustrate us here, Brentford. And then on the counter-attack, a minute or two later, Ivanusek. Janelt rides the challenge, gets the ball back, gets away from Hayden. And then it's going to come back. Ivanusek ends up putting that over the crossbar. If he sticks that on target, he might have scored. I'm sure Griffiths will say that he had that one covered. And then 87 minutes into Llewellyn, turns his man, gets the cross into Castrovili, and a great save. The pass into Castrovili, and then the counter-attack. O'Reilly spots the runner Shortire. He's running behind Teze, and here's Shortire. Great chance, and Strakosha gets a hand to it. 88.5 minutes.
Nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
And now O'Reilly, chance here in stoppage time into Batshuayi. Doesn't have the legs. Tries to bring it under control, but Badiashile gets back and makes the interception from the corner. Swung in. Batshuayi's header, and down goes Strakosha to make the save. And we end up getting a point here at home. And even though we had the extra man and we tried, I was always mindful of the ability to break on the counter-attack, even with one man less. As I said, the goalkeeper really did continue to press us. It was a difficult game for us, and I'll say that this, even though we had the extra man, I think this is a very, very solid point and clean sheet. Alright, so a win against Nottingham Forest away, a draw at home, I think a solid point there against Brentford. And now we face Liverpool. Liverpool have actually lost twice already this season. This is their starting lineup: Alisson, Trent, Rudiger, Stones, Dest, and then Nunez, Fabinho, Fekir, and then up front, Lozano, Guiri and Jota. You can see they've got some quality on the bench as well, with Lacazette and Musiala, as well as Kulusevski. Here's our lineup. We can't play Vandenberg because he's on loan from Liverpool. And as you can see here, we're still going with a back five. And then you've got O'Reilly and Hayden, Diangana and Shortire on the wings with Batshuayi up front. I don't think this season we're going to see 4-2-3-1 a lot, unless it's in the cup against a weaker opponent. You see here, opening few minutes, Nunez gets in, Panzo comes across, and he can't get an interception. And the shot here, look at the speed there from Nunez to just get in front of Panzo. It's a great save. Peacock Farrell tips it over the crossbar. And then 15 minutes. Fabinho into Guiri, back to Fekir, back to Fabinho, into Fekir, spins, goes for near post, and Bailey Peacock Farrell saying, "No way, I'm going to shut the door on you there."
Have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big chance.
Makes himself big. Klopp's frustrated on the sideline. That's the aim here, is just try and get opportunities from set pieces. And then 18 minutes, Timon gets side down by captain Fabinho. and he's going to go into the book for that. Maybe see if we can get O'Reilly in central midfield to run around him and try and get him sent off, really. That's the best chance we've got. If we've got an extra man, there's a chance we might maybe even get a point from the game. That would be seen as a fantastic result, all things considered. And then here we see a nice little counter-attack. Shortire can't quite get it to Batshuayi and Liverpool clear. And that is just 45 minutes. That's as good as we've got in the first half. So we go into the break. Liverpool 0, West Brom 0. So far so good. And considering how much good quality they have, the best we could hope for. Then on 49 minutes, Guiri spins and goes for a long-range shot. Had to take the shot before he was closed down and never really got enough conviction on it. And then 58 minutes, Liverpool start passing it around, knocking it around. I'm just trying to get the midfielders back in position, you can see, so they don't pass through the lines.
Looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
And again, Panzo coming across to try and cover that shot by Nunes. Just to try and stop him hitting across the goalkeeper. Just after the hour, Liverpool would get an opportunity here. Nunes skips by his man. It's played in, and then Nabil Fekir is brought down by Chris Mepham, who lunged at the ball. The referee gives them a penalty, and he actually gives Chris Mepham a straight red.
That's a big call by the referee.
I'm really disappointed that I chose to do that. That's really my fault. It's not really Mepham's fault, because I was in control and I shouldn't have dived in, and it's cost us a goal from the penalty spot. I mean, Guiri from the penalty spot. Peacock Farrell guesses the right way, but it's right in the corner. That's actually his first goal of the season.
And winning it back.
5 minutes to go. It's a poor pass from Furlong, and suddenly Musiala's in. Across comes Hayden. I don't know how much he actually got on that, but Peacock Farrell gets down and makes the stop. Jamal Musiala into the box. You'll see here Isaac Hayden gets across. I don't think he got anything on it, so that really could have been a penalty. 94 minutes, a long throw in. O'Reilly knocks it down, but Campbell can't get there as he's out jumped by the defender. And that is pretty much that. Full time, 95 minutes. We lose here at Anfield by 1-0. And considering the sending off, considering the mistake, I'll hold my hands up, that's on me. We might have actually had a different result there. We really might have had a chance of getting a point, but I guess we'll never know. And we have to take it on the chin, and I have to do better and not lunge in. That's cost us. But all things considered, at least we didn't get thrashed. Alright, thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying this series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. Also consider subscribing, that way you won't miss any up and coming episodes. I'll see you guys back on Saturday with episode 103. We will continue our Premier League battles as we face both Spurs and Fulham. We also face Reading in round 3 of the Carabao Cup, so make sure that you do join me for that. Thank you so much for your continued support. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.